Have I seen it?
Yeah, have you seen it? It's in top 16. It's
Yes.
so. Are we on? Can we talk to people?
Probably, yeah. Even if you're not allowed, start chatting.
Is this on?
I think so.
Okay. Good morning, world. It's winter time in Stockholm, so we don't know what time it is.
Yeah, it's still sunny outside, it's fine.
Yeah, but it's not Maciej and it's not Luke.
And apparently when I just realized that this is still showing a still screen from yesterday, so we just need to get them to make it live. But we need to change the lists. That's fine. It's showing the right ships. So what we have is we have Freya, and we have David. David is the Imperials, and Freya is the Scum.
Scum. Freya has Jakku, Gunrunner.
It's just basic, nothing else. You have Palob with the Moldy Crow title, and also he has Lando Calrissian, which for the Scum allows you to reroll dice for stress, and that's fine. Palob has enough greens and he steals things. Then you have the Escape Shuttle with L3 as the pilot.
So
and
white
tactical,
coordinate.
Yeah, tactical officer for white coordinates. And finally you have everybody's favourite Scum ship, Boba. And Boba will have
standard
stuff, 000, Marauder, and Han Solo.
Yeah, and he's facing Death Rain, Redline, and
a standard Pilot Skill 1 shuttle. But the key thing with the shuttle is it has Moff Gerard. So that's the one that allows you to boost in the end phase for a stress. Which is terrifying when you think about the fact that Death Run has a trajectory simulator.
Is it end phase or system phase?
It's before the bombs go off. that's the important thing. It's before the bombs. Just dial in a green move.
The bomb phase.
Do the stress boost and throw a proton or a proximity mine at someone's face, because Redline has proximities. Death Rain has seismics and protons, and also ion torpedoes, which I'm surprised at because I think barrage rockets are better, but then I'm not in the cup, so there we go.
No, you're not, Ollie. Hello, by the way.
So we have Jesper, whose wonderful voice you just heard. You have Christoph, and you have me, who is Ollie.
The Ollie Pognall.
We're here to annoy you for the next however long.
Yeah, feel free to mute.
Hey,
we also all scrubbed out yesterday, so that's why we're here.
Yeah, various levels of scrubbing out.
Various levels.
Christoph waited until the last minute to scrub out, whereas, yeah.
I started early.
Cheers for that. Okay, we have no control over what you see, so we can tell you...
We're just along for the ride.
Yeah. We can tell you what else is playing along. So the list which went 6-0 is Maciej from Poland playing Fenral, Guri and Terok, with Predator and Fearless between them.
Yeah, Fearless on Fenral, Predator on Terok and Guri.
And we have Freyr Magnusson
yeah.
with the Boba, Palob, L3 and Jakku.
Yeah, that is
that
now fully loaded.
That's 2 6-0s?
No, Freyr was... No.
I think Maciej was the only one on 6-0.
Yeah, Maciej, no, there was 2 6-0, right?
2 6-0s, I think.
2 6-0s. It was Maciej and...
Jacob went 6-0 as well.
Yeah,
because
Palob fall on Boba, yeah.
Yeah, he beat me in the last round and kicked me out of the cut. And yeah.
Not that he's bitter.
No, and I beat myself, so that's the point. But Jacob is playing Magnus, and basically there is Forlom, Palob, and Boba, and the differences in nuances. And Magnus has 1 point beat, which means he will steal focuses last and transfer stress last.
Yeah,
which is the difference in this game, I think.
It is, and if you play on the internet at all, then Magnus is Dragonfly. He plays in the Vassal Leagues.
So can we discuss Frey's list for a moment here?
Yeah.
Like, you look at that list, it's one of those lists you think, that can't fit. Surely that doesn't all fit.
See, it's interesting because in the UK we've seen this come up a few times now. And there's certainly a few of us in the 186 who have seen this and gone, what? That's
It's
a
either
thing?
you can play it or you cannot play it.
Mm.
We are the
Yeah.
latter.
So the Jakku and an L3, like, how do they work? I don't understand. They just explode.
I feel like the gun runner is just that. It's such an efficient little ship.
Yeah,
and so
but
cheap for what it does. You can just throw it into any list, right?
yeah, but like one of it is like, okay, I will shoot it and it will die. And basically, from what I see,
Don't spill beer on this. You
on
can share
that,
it.
on that,
You have
no.
a chat there, okay?
Chat.
Ah.
You, Todd.
Can I be more wrong? Oh, shut up. Right, Todd and James. That's one of the Scottish lads. He's probably drunk. It's what? 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Definitely drunk by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the pub closed and he's bitter.
Unless that's James Finlayson, in which case, have more steak.
Yeah. Okay, so they're still preparing. So moving on the pairings, we discussed Jacob and Magnus, Freyr and
David, you can
David.
see.
You can see there is Mika Ryan with Gamma Squadron, Captain Jonas, Gamma Squadron, Gamma Squadron, and Gamma Squadron.
And they all have barrage rockets.
Yeah, that's like.
So it's the Jonas Swarm, but he's gone, instead of having slightly more bombs, he's gone for the one more initiatives. So he has the initiative 3s.
Yeah, and like charges.
Yeah, exactly.
Charges overload. He's too many charges, and he's facing Christopher, who plays Boba, Forlom, and Palob. Seems to be a good list, as we have.
Take 3 scum ships. Oh,
Yeah.
we have movement.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, we're kicking off.
Space move.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it should be a requirement for
Okay.
all lambdas to have googly eyes.
Space Coast.
I mean, you can
Okay.
tell Ollie started drinking already this morning.
Yeah. let's do it. Okay. What else?
So Frey's
A. Carlson.
Yeah,
A.
yeah.
Carlson is. The
Andreas.
It's Andreas Carlson. He beat me yesterday.
Yeah,
yeah,
what was that,
like
8?
loads of people.
8?
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Early morning disrespect.
Okay.
So I think
and he's
his is a
Janor's.
fun rebel list. Janor's Nora Wexley Y-wing with proton torpedoes. Jan obviously has Moldy Crow.
Sabine and Wedge with crack shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
and,
efficiency. It's just
That's-
and
efficiency.
pick
Lots of
which
guns.
ship will shoot 4 dice at you.
Yeah,
All of them.
all of them.
Yeah, sort of.
so
And
we-
he's playing Boba Guri, like all toys on Boba
Yeah.
and even more toys on
And
Guri.
I would recommend the Boba Guri is flown by a guy called Noah, who is the Viking with the paintbrush. And if you get a chance, have a look at the 3rd game yesterday on the stream,
Yeah.
because those ships are beautiful. As is Andreas. I think we have the match of the painters going on.
So we
Okay.
should mention also we have fellow 186 member Simon Tournay in the top 16.
We'll get to
He is
him.
not a scrub. Well done,
He is
Simon.
not a scrub, so shout out to all the 186 tuning in. Shout out to my wife tuning in.
People got things to do.
Yeah.
They're not tuning in.
It's a Sunday. You have nothing to do. Watch
Slow
X-Wing.
Sunday morning. Watch
It's-
some X-Wing.
Yeah,
Listen
chat
to
is
Ollie
there.
Cocknell. What could what more could you ask for?
Pick 2 of those things.
Yeah. Okay. Joachim Rapp with Sabina Run, Wedge Antilles, and Luke Skywalker. And the funny thing is, we have 2 regenerating X-wings.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shout out to James Dowdle if you were interested in a list to fly. I know he was complaining about things to put Sabine with that wasn't boring. I think Supernatural Luke is not boring. And
He's just dead. That's like, yeah, it's a bit boring. And Ville Nieminen, he plays with that, and he has Major Reimer, Captain Jonas, Defren, and Redline.
Yep.
So yeah, that's like some trajectory simulators, rockets, bombs, things.
It's good. Also, guys, if you want to see these lists yourself, I think Jesper has posted them in the UK group.
And the Minot group as well,
And the
just in
Minot
case.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're
So,
not up yet.
For the people.
What are?
Minox.
Oh yeah, the Minox is
Oh,
still
no,
asleep.
but they're still asleep. But
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe they're still up. One of the two.
one of the two.
One of the two. Okay, and we go to Samuel Jones and Jan Vil.
So Villerup.
Vilrup.
Villerup. So Samuel Jones is flying Wedge, Dutch, and Garvin, which some of you might know as the list that Roger Jeske took to Coruscant.
Yeah.
And beat me with it. I've tried beating him once.
Yeah, it's like all about people that beat you. The list goes on.
It's all about me, guys. Like, it's all about me. So that's Wedge and Dutch and Garvin with the swarm tactics and proton
selflessness.
torpedo, selflessness,
Just
nonsense.
Nonsense. And he plays Echo with Duke, collision detector, and Admiral Sloan. Admiral Sloan should be like.
Yeah,
it's
expensive. It should be way more expensive.
Yeah, and that's Saber Squadron, and Pure Sabak, all with 2 Predators and a trick shot.
Yep.
So basically, if you kill something, you get stress.
Unless you kill Echo, and good luck catching Echo.
That's doable.
So just before we do the last list, what do you?
No, there's more.
I know, but just before, because this could be getting interesting. It looks as if Boba has decided to not take on the bombs.
Why would you?
Exactly.
Why would you? I think
well-
everything will be going downhill as far from the Punishers as it can, because the Punishers need to negotiate those rocks closely by, so I don't think they will fit in. One will have to hard turn towards.
You can tell that this that David has played Death Raid a bit, because that asteroid that is in his way will not be in his way for long. There is a trajectory simulator seismic coming, I would almost guarantee it, and the rock right at the top of your screen is just about to disappear.
Which one is Death Rain?
So Death Rain is the one that is not red, the one that's closest to us.
So the grey one.
Yeah,
For the colorblind, it's like
it's the one closest to the Lambda shuttle. And yeah, that will be throwing out a seismic charge 5
Siema
forwards,
Maryś.
probably followed by air reload. Hey,
Yeah, and we have one last pairing to
there
talk
he
about.
goes. There's
You're
the seismic.
Yeah, so you know the game a bit.
I feel
Okay.
like
Should we
I'm going
talk
to need a
about
plaster after this.
186 squadron mate who is in the top cut?
Yes,
I
let's
think we
talk about
should.
him.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Simon. He's a bit nervous, but we're keeping fingers crossed for him.
Yeah, so Simon Tourney, he's flying Redline, Death Rain, and 2 Scimitars. So, God, the list is
Barrage rockets.
Yeah, so the barrage rockets and the Scimitars. Redline has trajectory simulator, proton torpedo, proton bomb, and plating. Death Rain has the same stuff, plus a seismic charge.
He's very excited to be here, and we're very proud of him.
Yeah, and
he's done
he's-
really well yesterday.
Yeah, 5-1 is nothing too shabby. And Patrick Engberg.
Engberg.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Hey, you're not allowed to complain about confusing surnames.
No, come on, come on.
Yeah. Like I'm doing my best Ryan Farmer impression. He's playing Scimitar, Gamma, Major Reimer, and Colonel Jendon. So basically, that's sort of Golan's list from Coruscant.
He has 3 proton torpedoes, and
And one-
Reimer has clusters.
Yeah,
And then
Jendon just gives out target locks.
Yeah, he. So for those of you who don't know Jendon in 2.0, he activates up to twice per game. He has 2 charges, and every time he uses a charge, instead of using target locks at range 0, 2, 3, you can take target locks at anywhere beyond that. So on the first turn, the entire bomber swarm gets target locks and goes, "Hello, proton torpedoes." And right, the shuttle is getting excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that shuttle is keen.
It's
Keen for some action.
Okay. And
I feel like the shuttle is very much the bait right now.
it will just get stuck into something.
Yeah. He's happy. I think he wants to trigger Darth Vader.
Yeah, I mean, you would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Frail being a bit cautious with Boba here. Obviously, that's his big piece.
Yeah.
His only really big piece in that list.
I think the aim here for Freya would be to just to get Boba into the end game against maybe the shuttle and a Punisher, or just a Punisher.
So Palob is a strong piece in this list. Moldy Crow and Lando, meaning you've got rerolls and tokens, but it's just not going to be able to get out the way of those bombs.
No, it's not fast enough.
So he needs to be careful.
Yeah, the other thing as well is against the ion torpedoes, it's not too bad. But if Palob is taking a proton torpedo, then he only has 2 dice.
Yes.
He's not happy.
No debris gambit either. So
Yeah, like debris gambit will be mute in a minute because there will be like less rocks on the table.
true.
Yeah. And without any barrage rockets on the Punishers, Palob's ability to just turn off munitions is severely neutered.
Yeah. He's got the jam in a push, but
Yeah, he's got to get close for that, and that
Yeah.
probably means bombs.
yeah.
Okay, so now the rock explodes and both Punishers just turn in. With
1 bank, 2 bank, good to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Bobber is.
Does it work? One bank.
Nice.
Boba is boosting.
So
Gives himself a bit more angle to going towards the Punishers.
I think there is a 3 bank coming next turn
Yeah,
from Bobber.
does it work 1 bank and 2 bank with middle bases, like medium bases?
Has he taken a damage from the rock?
Geometry
Yeah.
will suggest.
Yeah, but he's not touching, right? So
No,
he should be able to.
No.
No, that's one thing I haven't tried. So
Yeah, 1 bank and 2 bank from there will work.
I solved that problem just by small bases.
okay,
Oh,
expert analysis
he's,
for people who don't know how to fly. That's what you're here for.
All right, so that boost gets Freya a nice little shot at the shuttle.
Okay, but
And although he has no tokens.
Yombir, you missed the beginning of our lovely chat. Maciej is playing with.
He's playing against Deathfire, Whisper, Night Beast, and Death Rain.
That's Saba. Saba?
Saba?
Yeah, Saba. Someone was talking to me about him yesterday. He is Hungarian, but he lives in Sweden.
Yeah, because that's Hungarian. So
Yeah.
and Maciej has advantage of having the bid, so he flies after all of those Imperial ships.
There we go.
But he's not on stream, and on stream there is some shots fired.
Yeah. So we lost 1 shield there from Boba. Unfortunately,
We are too far away. We'll be just
Yeah.
jogging out to see what happened.
I am hoping that the shields and stuff will be updated because we have no control over this. We just get to watch the screen and annoy you with our conversation.
Yeah, we can like blink on the
Oh yeah.
window.
There we go. So Boba did also lose a shield from the shooting, and the Omicron was untouched because
He lost 2 shields.
Yeah. So one from the seismic charge and 1 from the shot,
Okay.
and Omicron is God and rolls double evades on the.
I still think it was worth
Drawback.
taking a chance to.
I
come
think
in there.
Yeah, he's
Boba
in
is
good
now in
place.
the correct place.
Yeah, he goes.
Because there's nowhere the Punishers can go that Boba can't get to now.
No, my only worry is he will get Darth Vadered here. So although because he has Han.
He has hard, so he can take an action,
Yeah.
get the token off, and then Han for another token.
Or if he gets it right, he could.
Plus he's got
even
triple
boost.
zero.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he will have tokens to discard.
Yeah. If I was a Punisher here, I would probably just take the stress.
And who has initiative? Because that's important. If
I believe Red Line moved before. No, but I think Boba moved.
We're going to find out when
Yeah.
they start moving.
okay, so if Boba has initiative, then he will 000 first. And
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
It's in initiative order, right?
no, it's initiative, and the player goes with all his abilities, and
Yeah.
then the other player goes with
Well,
the
we'll find out if the Omicron or the Gunrunner moves first here.
yeah.
Brave New
So-
World.
So the Lambda will just bank upwards to see Boba.
Or stop where it is.
Nah, I think
If you bank in, you're committing it quite early.
Nah, that's true. And then you can just one bank next turn.
But then it's got the rear arc, so it doesn't
does.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think with,
We're still a bit stuck in the previous edition,
We
like
are,
everybody
absolutely.
forgetting the bat shots.
Yeah.
The amount of times that I've just chased a Lambda with Syntir and gone, oh yeah, I can shoot back.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's making this ship valid.
It is.
So that's Sandman. What's this hashtag?
PDG? I don't know.
Explain yourself.
So yeah, it seems as if I'm catching abuse from my fellow commentators and the stream chat. So thanks, guys. Love you.
Yeah.
We're all fine here. Normal working order.
Yeah, exactly. What's Yeti dice come? Yeti is looking on.
Yeah. It's, you have the dice cam at the bottom right hand.
Okay, like.
So what do you think for the escape shuttle here? I think some
It will
coordinating on
It
Boba.
will just like go exploring and what?
What?
Um,
Well, he's got collision detector,
Oh,
so
maybe he wants just to.
oh no! This is the advanced. He just put a stress down, so he's boosting every single one of his ships now. Using
good
Moff
grief.
Jared.
good grief.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking about.
So you know we were saying at the start where you boost before the trajectory simulator.
That's it. So
That there is a seismic charge coming at that.
wow.
Oh god!
Wow.
That rock is exploding. Yeah.
So he triggers Moff Jerjerod's ability.
If you wondered why we are here, those walls say to you why. We don't know anything.
Yeah. So he triggers Moff Jerjerod, spends the charges. All ships on the table in his list can now do a boost in the same direction.
Yep. Red boost, but still a boost.
And then a blue move to clear the stress.
Oh, that shuttle is suddenly getting.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What a move.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's
The,
not exactly where we would put it, but
I think the escape craft is not long for this world.
So,
Yeah.
so David here he's flanking with a Lambda shuttle
yeah, that's new.
successfully.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Lambda shuttles can move.
So the
Yeah.
Lambda will now be behind everything.
Yep. Important to note that Moff Jared can only do this twice per game. There's the bump. Oh my god.
Okay, so everybody takes a seismic,
Well, the shuttle has has collision detector, right?
but this doesn't.
Oh no,
prevent
sorry,
that.
it's ablative plating, isn't it?
Yeah,
What do I
okay.
know about this game?
Yeah, yeah, but still.
Yeah,
So,
good.
So Simran jumping in
good
there.
stuff, Simran.
Applause for the in-player. Yeah, that was a phenomenal move.
That's
You're absolutely right. That was so good.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2.0, kids. It's a new game.
Yeah, and just the amazing value of every Imperial.
Crew. Yeah, we were talking about this beforehand. How the Imperials had the best crew, and
Yeah, and that's one dead escape craft.
range 1 from the shuttle. Jeez, and Darth Vader as well.
So he could coordinate here.
If he coordinates, though, he takes a damage from Vader, and then he gets shot by 4 dice. Yeah, it's horrible. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's
Because if
No.
If the angle on that quad jumper had been slightly different, he could coordinate a space tug tractor
Yes.
and move
But
that lambda.
No,
No,
okay,
because he only
because
gives 2, and you need 3
you
now.
need 3. Lambda is still a big.
Still a big
Yeah.
I
That's
think that's a mistake.
barrel
That-
rolling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now you get
He
shot with
takes-
3 dice and
He takes
Vader.
damage still. He should have just focused.
yeah.
It's better
Because
to not take that guaranteed damage. And Palop crashes, that's fine. He has focus tokens.
but he crashes also in range 1 of.
Oh god, yeah, he's into the.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's seismic. That
that-
seismic is horrible.
Yeah, I was expecting what was
Oh.
that Death Rain to go boost 1 forwards just to create a.
So
line.
also noted here that David had the initiative, so he will get to trigger stuff like Vader first.
Yep.
So I wonder now, Freya obviously didn't see the Jerjerrod boost, so has he just bumped in with Boba?
I would have 3-banked Boba here. So I think Boba will now crash into Death Rain. At which point, oh my god, Death Rain has ion torpedoes. So what do you reckon, Palop? Ion into Palop here?
Yeah.
And then take a
Ooh.
proton next turn.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
On the chat there, Jerjerrod has to be the same direction for every ship. Did Redline boost straight?
No, Red
No,
Line
no,
just stayed still. He
stayed
decided
still.
to not.
I was blabbing about red
Yeah.
line boosting.
Which
boosting
is
for,
good because Red Line wants the distance for his proton torpedoes.
So the boost is optional, but if you do it, it has to be the same direction as every other ship. Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
But it's still good.
Yeah. It's still amazing. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. And okay, that's 1 bank from red line, target lock on Boba, and eat the proton torpedo.
Yep. So there's
Yeah,
there's the target lock.
Target lock and Palop.
Ion torpedoes coming in. For those of you that have seen Rogue One, this is going to be similar scenes to those white ones.
Okay, and if
And,
Boba did 3 bank, he will crash and eat as another seismic.
No, so Red Line.
It's
Red
still,
Line has the initiative. So the Imperials have the initiative.
but
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
range, still
That
will
is
be.
target lock range. Yeah.
Yeah, still target lock range and still will beyond range 1
Yep.
when Boba crashes. So
So I'd be impressed here if Frail did like a bank right
Yeah.
with Boba
or 2 forward and a boost.
to forward in a boost.
Yeah.
But
Because
judging from the rest of his moves, he didn't see it coming.
A quick stuff. They're talking Polish in the chat.
What? Brzytwa? Jaka brzytwa? Co ty do nas rozmawiasz? Okay, it will clear out in a minute.
Okay.
He will go to eat something or.
Oh, he's just murdering Palop here.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So the great thing about with the new target locks and with people, something that people make a mistake
Oh.
on a lot of the time.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, that's so. He sort of.
But then, does he have Death Rain? Because he can't boost out of that.
Oh, I don't know about that move.
No.
A 3 bank would have been beautiful,
No.
but
I think-
a 2 bank is.
A 2 bank is just in the middle of nowhere.
But now where's he going to go next turn?
I think Freya was probably expecting Death Rain or the shuttle to block him, to come in and block, because with the 3 bank and boost from Death Rain,
Do you think?
something like that. He knows that Death Rain is moving first, and there is a chance.
So he doesn't
No.
have.
So that's a
No.
failed action.
No,
That's a failed action.
that's a fail action.
So he just sits there and does nothing, and now he
Yeah,
has
and
no
I-
focus.
Well, no, but he still gets 000. He still gets Han Solo.
Yeah, but red line is.
Also, he's not getting shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
He's not getting shot.
But the important thing, he doesn't dish out any shots.
No, that's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
So that-
basically the bow ties is just the blind spots are where
Yeah.
Lambda is and where the Death Rain is.
Yeah. And can we
And
just take a
like-
moment to appreciate that is 4 damage from a single seismic? like,
Yeah, and basically David managed to fit Lambda into blind spot of Boba.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So-
it's- yeah, if you want.
So what Frail can do, he can
he can cry for a minute.
He has to hard turn left with Boba, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to one will put him just in front of a rock.
Yeah. So he needs to hard turn left, which means he's out of the fight for another turn.
He can no, he cannot.
He can shoot at the butt. So.
Yeah, but then what? He can
I
turn
think-
over a rock.
Oh no! Would you because Boba has a 3 talon roll? Do you think a 3 talon roll will fit?
Yeah.
Oh, a 3-town roll will fit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he can talon roll to the left.
It means he'll go over the rock next turn, but that rock might not even be there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of seismics.
No. If he was sensible, he should have reloaded.
Yeah, he
On
could
the
do-
with the first seismic, Death Rain should have.
he can just reload, Christoph.
Oh yeah.
So I think Death Rain should have 1 seismic remaining if he is playing sensibly.
Yeah, we'll go and check because it's like.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so
And can you get them to change them off Joe to 1 charge as well?
Okay.
Duck.
so Palob here steals the focus token from the lander, which
Good
is
move.
better than nothing.
And that is a torpedo shot from.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's from Redline.
Okay,
Redline
3
says
crits
3 crits.
or hit 2 crits.
Yeah.
All right, well Palob takes a
That's-
shield.
I think Palob got lucky there.
That's pretty good. So if the other Torp can do 3 damage and he takes another shield, he's all right.
Yeah. Well, there's the possibility of the next torpedo giving him an ion as well.
Indeed, he has 1 charge on the seismic charge.
So he must have reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Boba has no shots.
That's sad.
Did he forget to 000? Oh no, the shuttle took a stress to instead of giving him a.
Calculate.
I don't get that. He has nothing to shoot. Why bother?
Yeah, give him the calculate because now, a sensible thing for the shuttle would be to stop next turn. Now
Yeah.
he cannot.
Yeah, but the shuttle can just do a bump 1 forward.
It
that's
moves.
true.
Oh, it
So-
moves
That's
first.
true.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so is that 2 dice from a
That
torpedo?
is 2 hits from the ion. So David got a bit unlucky with his torpedo shots this turn.
Oh, and he evades it. Beautiful.
Palob did get lucky.
Yeah, you know.
It
Either
happens.
you're lucky or you're good.
I think
Hawk
David's.
meta. Hawk meta.
I think David's in a really good
okay.
position now. So
Oh,
Yeah.
David's in a fantastic position, but
We should ban people with unreadable nicks from chat.
what does that say, Jesper?
Huarangdem.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a weird made-up language. It looks like Polish.
I won't even comment.
Okay, so the escape craft just rolled a double eyeball against the shuttle, so it missed completely.
Okay, so
And
that's
mighty quad jumper.
the gun runner.
Oh god, just does 2 damage
Wow.
to a Punisher.
Wow.
Hello, dice.
So despite that incredible engagement from David, Freya is rolling hot.
Yeah, what else?
And the shuttle is not.
That's the
It does 1 more.
okay. Takes 1 shield on L3.
So we
right?
have half points on L3, 1 away from half points on Palob, and Death Rain has taken 2 shields. So even with rolling hot, that is still a very good turn.
And Palob didn't get ioned, which
Yeah.
also is.
So that is 3 shields total on the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to the Scum.
I do feel like this turn could have been a lot worse for Freya.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He escaped a little bit with this one.
the possible outcome would be that Palob and limping L3.
Yeah. Well, if Palob had, even with Lando, if Palob had blanked on that proton torpedo. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So
you see.
he is now tokenless.
Yeah, but
Well, do you see a proton bomb next turn from Death Rain?
Just throw it out, right?
Yeah. Or maybe, as you said, maybe even a seismic. Can he hit that rock with a seismic? Do another damage to
he
Boba?
can, if he wants to.
Because I think do another damage to Boba here. Maybe even.
Because we reached a conclusion that Boba gets.
Yeah, if he is left at the end, then I
Yeah,
think
but
David's in
Boba
trouble.
Boba picks free Tarl roll to his left.
Did you see that chat? Tartan James calling a 1 forward on the tugboat to tractor Boba to barrel roll left for a K-turn. That would be cool.
It would be cool.
What's the point?
Yeah.
The
It
point would
works.
be David might not see it coming, and you can put Boba wherever you want.
You can. And it depends
Yeah,
where the
but-
shuttle goes as well.
But the shuttle goes 1 forward to bomb, and it will shoot
Shoot the escape.
Boba range 3 for a rock, but -1.
So there's some options here. So
Yeah.
So L3 could coordinate Boba.
No,
Does,
it could,
does
it
the
could
escape
coordinate.
craft-
It could coordinate.
I think the escape craft has to
Yeah,
just
the options.
go away.
The options. It's just it could coordinate the
Tugboat
tugboat
into a barrel roll.
into barrel, into a Punisher,
No,
into
because
the rock.
The tugboat moves first.
Which tugboat?
The
Yeah.
gun bomber
Because
initiative
it's,
one.
Initiative.
it's Jakku, not Unkar Plut.
Yeah.
See if the
Ow.
other thing you could do with the shuttle is if you manage to land 2 forwards. Well, you can land 2 forwards. That's the point. But if the escape shuttle crashes into you, then that's 1 more damage for the shuttle. If it goes over the top of you, you shoot it out the back. I think it's a bad idea because the shuttle just wants to stall and shoot things. But
Maybe.
Sure.
I think my concern, if I was
Well-
Freyr here, would be Palob just getting isolated here.
What's the hard maneuvers on Lambda? It's still-
Lambda is stressed, so it cannot do hards.
Oh, okay.
It's red 2.
That's another thing. Why did he take the stress? Because if he had the option of hard turning,
Yeah.
he would just
Kill Palob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill
Okay.
Palob. I don't know.
Yes.
The
Every other game is still in progress,
yeah.
but
We've got about half an hour left.
yeah, half an hour. It's like 45 minutes, but it's about half an hour.
Oh, I'm looking at the Armada timer. We've got Armada
yeah.
here as well. So
Well, it's at the top of the screen.
yeah, should have looked at that. It's still quite early.
Hey, 45 minutes, just under.
Plenty of time.
Okay, I will stroll over and see what's happening.
Yeah, I do. Have a look around.
Yeah.
And for those of you that care, you have the very shiny tokens at the just by the dice tray there.
I'm just gonna check and see how Simon's doing.
Yeah, do. Wish him luck. So, sucks to be you guys. You're left with me. Haha. Nah, but Ryan, if you're in the bullseye arc of a quad jumper, it gives you an extra one, and Boba would be. So you can get 2 tractor tokens. Oh, sorry, yeah, it would just be -1 agility. Not that it matters, because Boba wouldn't get shot. And here comes the proton. Yeah, that shuttle does not mind if it takes another damage. He's there as a speed bump. So, let's see what we got. I'm curious about Boba's move. I'm also curious. There we go. I would be. So, for those of you that have not seen the medium-based barrel rolls, they look a bit weird because you end up sticking out from the template. You align the middle line of the base with the end of the template. So Death Rain chucked forward a proton bomb, and because he's Death Rain, he barreled backwards, maybe stopping any blocks. And here we see once again that David is perfectly happy to use the rear arc of that shuttle. So anything, maybe the quad jumper, for example, as wherever he goes, if he wants to do space tug things, he will not have a focus and will just take damage. Oof. So, proton bomb in the mix. Punisher has got some distance. And the shuttle is lining himself up to cause some serious damage. How is Simon doing, Jay?
Pretty good. He's taken a couple of damage on each of his scimitars.
Like really interesting developments.
And he's half-pointed Gendon, so he's looking all right.
Ah, that's good news.
Okay, so what? Oh, okay, so Lambda just.
Lambda did a 1-bank, bringing the rear arc into play.
Smart,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has Vader, he has shots.
So here we go. Here's the Jakku. So that's a proton bomb, right?
Yeah, that's a proton bomb. Jeez. The Jakku is getting excited.
3-bank.
See, so what you guys missed, Death Rain did a barrel roll with his proton move.
Of course, yeah.
So now the Jakku
cannot.
no, ironically he's barrel rolled into Jakku range.
No. Boba's that's the wrong facing for Boba.
Yeah, that's Boba is not facing correctly. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, the Boba
did
is
he
not
fit?
pointing that way.
Did he fit? Whoa!
He did.
He.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's some nice
So
flying.
the irony is that if if Death Rain had not barrel rolled, he would not be in range of
Yeah, but he's choosing
the
to
tractor beam. He's
choosing-
barrel rolling instead.
He's barrel rolling with the tug. All right. Yep.
Maybe.
And not the other way. Surely you would barrel roll to the left and block the moves from the Punishers, and therefore no target locks. Oh, it's advanced census red line, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. Other tables. Noah
Yep.
lost Guri.
Okay, yeah, that's big. So the Boba Guri has no more Guri.
No more Guri. The regenerating X-wings are on their own. Janars is gone off the table. In Jacob versus Magnus, Magnus just lost Forlom. Paylob. So
that was a move. Okay, so here we see why you should always place fingers on ships. I think they missed the fact that the escape craft was bumped.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Just put it wherever you want, kids.
Now you have the argument, and I think they've decided. Oh wait, no, it did actually crash, but the template is no longer there. So that was messy.
Yeah, but given all the flying they did before that, it's just one mistake. Okay,
what
so
is happening
Jacob.
here?
So they moved the escape craft and then took it away immediately, and then no one put their fingers on the craft.
Yeah.
So
and now they're reversing into.
Yeah, just place it where you want. It's fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. We're all fine.
And the big news is Maciej got outmaneuvered. Basically, I left it when Fen was bumping into a tie in range 1 of Whisper.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not good.
Oh, Palob's coming in hot.
Is that a
If he fits, it's hilarious.
put a
No.
finger on Boba?
Yeah, put a finger on Boba. I think he fits.
No, I think that was a crash. He doesn't mind. He has tokens. Oh no, he spent both focus tokens. He does care.
I think he fits. Did he fit? No.
No,
No.
he crashed. He crashed. But at least we now know why the tug barrel rolled that way.
Yes.
Okay.
But I think he has successfully avoided the proton bomb with all ships.
Yeah, he has. All that bomb is doing is damaging the shuttle.
And he will have a clear shot into sight of Death Rain.
Yep. But
Yeah.
Death Rain will probably have a ion torpedo shot on L3.
I'm still very interested to see where Boba goes.
I'm betting for
hard 1 to the right.
that was.
Yeah.
Or maybe hard 2 to the right.
I was thinking hard 3 to the
No.
left.
It has no hard
Free-
3s anymore.
It doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
But
sure.
free Talon roll to the left would be good.
Yeah, Talon rolls.
Yeah, but you know it has to stay in a fight.
Yeah, and the problem is wherever Boba goes now, if he goes towards the shuttle, then he just risks taking proton torpedoes from Redline.
Yeah. So and Vader works for both arcs or just primary?
Oh yes, Vader works for both arcs.
Okay, so like Lambda is like huge denial piece now.
Yep,
Yeah,
massively.
absolutely.
If you put Vader on a Lambda, you've range 1 to 2 is a big space for a large base.
Because you can
It's
Vader out the
about
rear
that.
arc. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's,
you
it's
live
scary.
and learn.
See what's I see a lot of people are not using.
Oh,
Cheers.
thanks, boss.
Thank you. A lot of people are not using the Decimator right now, but the bow tie on a Decimator with Vader is actually not a bad decision. And it has 3 attack dice, so you just you run one of the basic ones with only Vader crew.
Yep.
And he either Vaders or he has the free focus.
But like, I don't like meta, but meta needs to like quiet down a bit. And at this moment, Decimator will put you at 3 ships maximum.
Yes. But it is good. I think people are undervaluing how good that ship is and how long it takes to kill.
Yeah, it's like hull points, but I don't know. I need to see that on the table because with those crits now, it just
yeah. Imagine catching proton torpedoes into a or a hull breach on a Decimator.
anything. Just pick a crit. It's one thing about this damage deck. It's just before that you had like each ship has some which it didn't care about, and some which were like brutal. And now it's all even and it's all brutal.
So yesterday I ticked the fuel leak off my bucket list.
All about me again.
So for those of you
I got the dreamy hull breach, fuel leak, direct hit combo.
So for those of you wondering just how much damage a fan can take in one shot, apparently it's 8.
It was 8. It was 8 damage after I rolled 2 evades.
Oh my god. Somebody doesn't like you.
He only had 1 hull left.
It's
it was ultimate disrespect.
And that was Andreas Carlsen as
it
well,
was.
who is
He
presently may have just done the same to Guri. So
Yeah.
So I can tick that off my bucket list now.
there we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you want the badge for it. I killed Taro myself.
I came to Nordics and all I got was a fuel leak. Yeah.
2 for good measure, right? just to rub it.
So he is still thinking here. Like
So he's thinking
about his action.
Whoa! Oh, yeah, because
He's thinking about his action and also what Redline's going to do after.
Or is that? No, sorry. I think Redline is now thinking about advanced sensors. So Death Rain took it. No, he is still thinking about his action.
So if David can carefully consider what he's going to do for his action here for about 34 minutes, he will win the game.
pro tip.
Yeah.
But basically, the thing I learned is read the cards, because advanced sensor says now after you reveal the dial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
It does.
It's Korean, okay, so.
But whatever, right? Okay.
Hey, sorry for
See,
having
now
no
that
idea.
he said it, it looks like a Korean name. It does.
Yeah.
But
Boba would be -2 because of 2 tractor tokens.
No.
Is it the second
No,
tractor
no,
token?
it's
is
only ever
May?
1.
No,
So
but it's bullseye.
the multiple. So you do get 2 tokens because of the bullseye,
But you only lose
but
one
you
agility.
only lose 1 agility.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Being tracted is a binary state now. You're either tracted or you're not.
You're either good or not.
Are you tracted if no one is looking, or the tree falls in the forest?
Stop talking.
Okay.
There are no trees in space.
But apparently there is sound, so work that one out.
Yeah, no one can hear a tree fall in space.
So,
Okay.
All right.
So he's calling Boba.
Interesting. So
The
advanced
so-
sensors
so-
boost.
Advanced sensor boost, yeah. I think he's,
Obviously, Redline gets his target lock, and then.
so he's hoping to
Smosh-
take a bit of a snipe on Palob here.
And also he's protecting himself from being tractored.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is a
It
3
is
tower roll.
the 2-turn.
2-turn.
And
Here is a boost coming.
yeah,
He can't boost left though.
He can boost right though and get shots on Redline.
yeah, but like
He's so out of the fight now. He's gonna have to spend 2 turns turning around.
Talon roll,
Let's
yeah.
talk about it. How out he is
Because
compared to the trees in the space.
if that's on the internet forever now. God. If he takes a stress with Han here, he is never turning around. So he just has to shoot without any modifications.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Well, he gets 000. No, he doesn't, because it's nothing. So only
He
the
can
Lambda.
stress a rock.
Lambda getting proton bombed. Oh, Palable's in.
Ooh. Woo! That. Oh God! Panic pilot. 2 stress.
Yeah, that doesn't super matter.
He's dead.
Palable get tokens anyway, but
No, because he has. Nobody's taken a focus.
From
alright,
where?
if he lives, he might.
Yeah, this is true.
But
Yeah, but he's like dead.
I think
He
the
does, he does just doesn't know it.
the Punishers are.
I thought that was out. I thought that range was out.
So did
but-
I. The Punishers are
Maybe
happy
those
to.
nubs on the end of the.
Of course.
So
Bloody bomb nubs.
important point here.
Yeah.
Palob is now on 2 hull,
Yeah.
and he's being shot twice.
Yes, he is.
So, Even with no focus tokens, and he can't use Lando anymore because he's stressed.
And Vader.
Does he take the focus
No.
token? Yes? No?
Is he in range?
If he takes the
of Vader?
focus token, then
Hold on to. Okay, so he takes 1 more damage from Vader.
No,
No, he takes the focus
focus
token.
No, because his arc's not pointing that way. He can't.
Oh,
His
no.
arc is pointing to the
Oh,
left.
he takes the damage from
So
Vader.
he takes the damage from Vader, and then he is so dead. Range 1 Punisher with a target lock. Reroll focus.
Oh, that's bad news, Bears.
Goodbye. Oh, yep, he's
That's,
gone.
that's dead.
That's a dead
That's
Palob.
dead. Oh, double focus.
Doesn't matter.
That was Palob. See, if Palob had not crashed into Boba, he wouldn't have got either of those things. But he moved back very slightly because he crashed into Boba, and therefore he takes both.
Yeah, because he was trying to get out the way of the proton bomb, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he would have been able to boost and block Redline.
Correct. Yeah.
How?
Yeah, he couldn't boost because the quad was in the way, but
Yeah, yeah. Oh man,
ouch.
that stings. Well,
That's swinging in the direction of Imperial player.
yeah, for sure. Well,
Totally against our talk before the game started.
yeah.
So now Boba's got the rear shot.
Also,
Reroll from Marauder.
Wait.
Whoa.
So they made a mistake. Why is there structural damage on the?
What's happening?
I know I'm not technically allowed to, but I'm going to go talk to the judge here because I think they did a proton bomb underneath the shields.
Oh no, it just
onto-
takes the shield, right?
It just takes the shield, so I'm just going to talk to the judge. And
The proton bomb went underneath the shields of
yeah,
Lando.
it just is the shields.
It's lost all shield. It's a screen that is not in.
Oh,
okay.
okay. So we're just as behind as you are.
Okay.
Turns out we are bad at X-wing.
No, we
No,
just.
so the Lambda had actually lost all shields. It's just the value on the stream was incorrect.
Okay.
We are not responsible for the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sorry. So I'm getting confused with Rebel Lando. Sorry.
God's
So
sake.
Rebel Lando is take a stress to reroll
Blame
dice.
me on Facebooking.
Yeah, so
and
the Lambda had lost all shields, so it has a structural damage.
we should just urge anybody not to call us to go to judges.
Yeah. I'm too tired to keep walking around to the table.
Okay.
So that is half points on the shuttle, but
True.
with Palob being dead, and that's 2 damage into the little tugboats, or 2 damage. Oh no! Wow, 2 damage into L3.
L3's gone, wow.
L3 just exploded at long range.
That's that evens
Oh
out.
no,
with-
1 damage. 1 damage.
One
Oh no,
damage.
because it was the
Ion.
ions.
Right.
Yeah,
Well-
but it evens out on the map.
Just a
Yeah.
I should
Thank you
just,
for believing in us.
I should just stop talking.
So, Boba took the stress here to Han Solo.
Which
I'm not.
seems
Yeah, it's just going to limit. I don't know what that crit is. That was blurry.
It's some
it will
blurry
get
crit.
updated.
Yeah, but okay. How are you?
I'm good.
You already won first game?
I want to know.
Nice.
Okay. We have Destiny as well. Where is Destiny anyway?
It's upstairs.
Ah,
Okay.
nice.
Top
Okay.
floor.
No.
They tuck the Destiny players away in the
keep
corner.
you out of the way, not to scare people.
So yeah, for
Nerds.
we
So we got Boba here. Boba is still quite healthy.
Yeah,
he's
but
taken
So,
shields.
so the gunrunner took a fuel leak. L3 lives on 1, but is ioned.
And is going to be taking a range 1 from the lander next turn.
Oh.
no, he will just. Yeah,
I mean, he can stop the lander, force L3 to bump or whatever, but
what for?
No,
he will just.
one bank to the left, take a range 1.
First,
L3 is ion, so he can only take a focus, which then disappears.
yeah,
yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Boba is good. Boba could do a fair bit here, but
It's
there's too many bombs.
like 26 minutes and he needs to kill
A lot.
everyone.
A lot.
So the other thing as well is as Redline has advanced sensors and the Punisher has a hard 3 turn, Redline can advanced focus, get a target lock, and then hard 3 to the left to shoot proton torpedoes into Boba.
Yikes.
Redline is, I think, is too cheap.
You're not the only person to have come to that conclusion.
Yeah, but basically,
You can still take a focus with the iron move now.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can't
Oh,
focus because
yeah.
L3 only has calculate.
Right then. That's fine, I'm just bad at this game. Droids.
But
I really like the touch that ion
but
screws
still,
droids.
calculate is a green token, so value.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you cannot calculate in an ion. It's only a focus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so they are screwing droids with iron, which is, I like it. It's really thematic.
It is.
I think that is my favorite change for 2.0 is like it's the thematic stuff that they've added in. It's really cool.
Yeah, droids. Okay, so
Okay, so that he's
So-
chasing L3 here.
what for?
There's no point. L3 is just going to
I would
die.
have chased Boba.
Although if you forget that L3 cannot focus, then I can see why.
Death Rain moved up, took a stress.
Oh, he's done the
Be-
boost again.
That's the boost from.
Okay, yeah, from Gergerod.
Gerald. Okay, I'm going to update everything else.
Okay, cheers.
Oh man. So again, this happens before bombs, right?
Yeah.
Redline has proximity bombs.
No.
Hello, Gunrunner. Look at what's about to land on your face.
Well, it doesn't happen specifically before bombs. He can choose the order, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's yeah. In this case, bomb. Hello. Jesus.
God, that's such a good move.
Oh well, most Jared is now done, but
Yeah, but he's done his job.
oh, and it's one shot the quad. The quad rolled hit crit, and he takes the automatic one from the prox mine,
Yeah.
and it's a crit anyway, so he takes 4 damage.
Yeah, but he's got a fuel leak, so he
Yeah.
would take another damage anyway.
Exactly. Jesus. Oh wow. I mean, credit to David here. This is a masterclass.
That is twice he's used Drod to such amazing effect.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's won the game for him. That
And you know what? I see what you're saying, Simran, and I do agree. I think Redline is a little bit constricting for the faction right now. It's just too cheap for what it gives you.
What is too cheap?
Redline.
Redline.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
missed a glory move.
So he procs Gergerod,
Yeah,
does
yeah,
a boost,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then drops a procs.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I know. I heard you talking about it before I left.
Yeah.
So Noah has like limping Boba
Boba.
onto hull,
Yeah.
something like that. So he's mostly gone. Machi has just Guri against everything.
Oh,
So that's
probably bad for Mashish.
that's good. Joachim has Luke
Yeah.
against everyone. What else? Jacob. Jacob lost one ship, and Magnus lost 2 ships.
From the looks of it on
Simon
Simon's
doing?
game, there is pretty much all the ships on the board.
No, Simon lost 1.
Oh, is
I
it
think.
last
He
one?
lost the bomber.
Lost a bomber, I think.
We'll see.
And
If it's only a bomber, that's fine.
Samuel is clinging on. There are like ships, Imperial ships around him, but he's in good health, so...
So interestingly here, David knows that he can just take his time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Boba's out the fight for a couple of turns. He can take his time, reposition, collect himself, and then come back in. Reload.
Yeah, he just, well, you can see already that
He's not rushing it.
we reloaded the Proton, I think, from Death Rain.
Yep.
So Boba is boosting to get back.
Yeah, Boba comes around.
Yeah, but it's still another turn because it will be... And if he's going after Lambda, he will get shot by Punishers, so...
Yeah. Thing is, I think he has to go for the Lambda. He has to try and kill something.
Yeah, but... Yeah, okay. He will be with 10 minutes left to... Not to be half points and kill up... or be half points and kill 1.5 Punisher.
Yeah.
Tough order.
It is.
And yep, Boba gets faded to death. He reaches out with the Force and... Sorry, L3. L3 gets crushed.
Kaboom.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably with some form of pun.
Yeah, that's... Now he can take all the time to think about advanced sensors. But there is really not much he can do.
To be fair, I think this game has been, as I said, a masterclass of how to use some of the Imperial crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, crew and just synergy between crew, pilot abilities, and just using of positioning. And rocks.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
And with hindsight, I don't know what could be done from the Scum perspective to prevent it.
I think, so the problem with this list is that if you come in fast and try to block,
Yeah.
then Jared happens. If you come in slow, then you have the normal problem with Punishers, where you get bombs and then torpedoes.
You know?
It's a really well-built list from
Yes,
David.
it is.
It's got problems at all ranges. I think the best way of beating it would be either the 5 bombers or something like Andreas's Rebels. Just efficiency. Something that can take the hit from the Punishers and give back as good as it gets. As soon as you remove Redline, most of the threat in the list is gone.
So, while we're waiting for them to sort of rejig everything, let's talk about Redline and points, right?
Yeah.
So, Harang made a point in the chat here. So, January brings some interesting points, interesting times after the points rebalancing.
Yeah.
I think we need to be careful about calling it a points rebalancing. It will be point changes.
Yes.
But I don't think it's a bit early to infer whether it's going to be a balancing points change or whether they're just going to try to emphasize use of different stuff. And I think Redline is too cheap.
If anything,
But I wonder if they will still keep the Punishers cheap enough to make people run Punishers.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Punishers, yeah, they are. It's. I mean, if you think about what we were not seeing before, you saw no Punishers, no bombers. You barely saw an X-wing.
Barely saw fire sprays. And now we're seeing
no,
loads of this stuff.
X-wing went into the game with Zealots, with the
Yeah,
cards.
okay, but
yeah, if
before then-
we just didn't notice it that much because it was a glimpse at the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
like at this tournament, we're seeing loads of like triple X-wing, double X-wing plus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
X-wing aces are a thing now. and-
Also, the Mist Hunter. Like, who saw a Mist Hunter beforehand?
okay, but we're only really seeing four.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Zuckuss, I think, in a similar way though with Redline being the best Punisher, Zuckuss is a really good ship, but
It's-
Forlom is just that little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a question of how many tournaments you can go to and try out different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go for the better options.
I think Trajectory Simulator. I think Redline is cheap, but I think you're right. Redline isn't the problem. I think Trajectory Simulator really is a problem.
Yeah, that's again, second edition, and again we have Trajectory Simulator, which should be priced differently, or maybe like if this is anything to go by. Game of Thrones has like a ban list, which has 20 cards, and you can only use one of it. Maybe
Boba
they were thinking something on the similar lines.
Boba is now on half health. The shuttle got.
Some custom Wampa cards that you can't
Guido, you spoil us.
Wampa!
Wampa.
Womp womp.
Yeah, they are like.
No, it's the. I just crossed this out and put Sane Marana. So yeah, for those of you that can't see, the Stockholm Wampas.
Stockholm Wampas.
They have their own Wampa cards, which is great. But unfortunately, they're still 1.0.
So Stockholm Wampas being the group that is running this event.
Yes.
And they're running it brilliantly.
If you're watching the stream, you're on their channel. Congratulations. Yeah.
So in terms of attendance, this has been a great event.
Yeah.
We've had, what, 95 players?
Yeah, that's
Something like that?
okay. Jared has a valid point about advanced sensors.
Or should it be based on
it's-
variable?
That's a very good point. Yeah. Advanced sensors with initiative would be a really good shout.
Oh, come on, Guri abuses advanced sensors. Advanced sensors was made for Guri.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no,
like
you're talking to the wrong crowd here.
So, Christoph got a stapler out, and about 2 years ago stapled advanced sensors to his Guri. So,
Yeah.
match slips here.
Okay.
all right.
Cried exactly.
nice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we
So
have seen that
Noah-
Andreas did beat Noah.
Wow, 200 to 99.
99.
Good job, Andreas.
So Noah, 99. Can we work it out? Is it worth it?
No,
Probably
it's
not.
not worth
No,
it.
it's.
Oh, but
no,
I like
don't-
math.
I don't think it's worth it.
It looks like some half points there. So maybe Noah killed a ship. Possibly.
Does he ma-
So it would have been dead Guri and half of Boba.
No.
No.
Andreas is rebels. Andreas won.
Andreas won
Oh,
So probably,
right, so 99. So it would be.
probably.
half points of everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
anyway,
maybe.
back to the game here. So
Yeah.
So Boba is now half, which means that
slams
that
into
is a
Lambda.
massive uphill climb. 15 minutes to go to kill everything.
Well,
Basically.
So here's an interesting point. The Lambda has structural damage,
Yeah.
but took a reinforce.
Yeah, because it doesn't change a dice, it adds a dice still.
Indeed. So he basically gets an auto evade.
Yeah.
Anyway, despite having no agility.
Well, yeah, he'll get his
Good on him.
one agility plus the extra evade. I like how they've done reinforce.
Yeah.
I do like how they've done reinforce. Like in 1.0, reinforce was just
So
obnoxious.
double target lock on Boba here.
Okay.
Oh, that's a.
That's a red line torpedo.
Oh,
And re-roll into.
oh god. Oh god.
my god.
3 crits and a hit.
Hey, he gets his one re-roll.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Well done, man.
Thank you. We have
Hey,
Andreas here.
Well done.
Yeah.
Andreas,
And when we're done, are you willing to talk about your game with Noah? No.
No. Don't give away the secret.
English. Okay.
Okay.
Magnus with Jacob.
So, yeah, Dragonfly got beaten.
Okay, we have cheating on stream. Jacob did 208 points.
He beats him so hard that.
Extra points.
Points for style.
So, yeah, apparently it did not go with the initiative.
It did not go with initiative. It's
So Boba here is collecting crits. It's loose stabilizer, console fire, and disabled power regulator. No direct hits,
Jeez.
but it's not gonna matter.
He has 1 health. And
yeah, and Lambda just jumps over him and.
Well, Lambda has not shot.
Does he take a damage to console fire? He does
He
not.
did not. He rolled the eyeball for console.
Interestingly, he didn't harm and he didn't get 000 off, so he's got no tokens. That's
Reroll 1.
another torpedo.
No, this is.
Oh, this is
Boba.
Boba.
This is
So
Boba.
puts
3
Puts
damage.
Lambda
here.
to sleep.
2 and 1. Reinforce?
I think they forgot about reinforce.
Looks like it. Lambda is still alive.
Just about.
He can hold it.
But
Glorious
pilot, yeah.
Glorious space move. Oh no, he would have had to remove the focus for Vader.
Of course, yeah. Alright, so now we
here
get
comes the ion torpedo.
Two
Reroll those
hits.
two.
Oh, God.
Good game. Well played.
okay.
Alright, so he
Well,
needs to
dodge
get
this.
he needs to get 4 evades on 3 dice.
I
And
believe.
get ioned. And reroll.
Boba reroll. No.
No.
So
Yeah, there it is.
Boba
That's
goes
game.
down.
Well done.
Well played.
Yeah. That's
Freya
proper Imperial.
put
stuff.
up a good fight, but oh my god, Mothja, Gerald.
Oh, just that oh, maybe it was Boba who reinforced. Either way,
Yeah.
didn't really matter at that point.
He's toasty.
That judge rod, guys. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns
but,
out
but you know, you pick Imperial crew at random,
Yeah.
and it's bound to be good. At this moment.
Yeah, the Imperial crew is good. Like Sloane with the swarm, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one has been using Sienna Ree. I know she's 10 points, but being able to do a barrel roll and then turn sideways, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar to this what we've seen.
Yeah. I think someone will pick it up and use it to do really nasty things.
Yeah.
It's,
Is it the same as here? Everybody gets to do it. One turn.
No, it's a coordinate. So
Oh.
so you put it on Sai, and he coordinates barrel roll, for example, and then the ship can barrel roll and then turn 90 degrees for a stress token, and then do its move. So imagine